mid-year money reset. So, what is this all about? If we started the year, what new year, new me, new year, new money, and it's not looking like it, right? Yes, that's why we are doing the challenge because the year doesn't have to end that way. How are you doing? And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. Happy Day, happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Invite your friends over and let's get it all started. How are you doing? How are you doing? And we are in the journey of the 21 days of money research challenge. So if you are just meeting me or you are new to this, you're welcome. Yes, you missed day 1 and 2, but today is day 3. But you have not missed a lot because today we're talking about something very important that you can actually join, and you can still do day 1 and day 2. It's just about all those your goals about your finances. Welcome in the cute Sammy, welcome in everyone that is joining. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina, and I am the one leading this together within this community, which is the $1 Million League. We're having a 21 days of money reset, and today is the day 3. And today, day 3, it's all about those money leaks, right? Let me ask you one question, right? What one thing you are paying for that is making your life not, it's not making your life better, but you're still paying for it, right? You're not, it's not making you build wealth, you're still spending your money on it. What's that one thing? I tell you, there's so many of it. It could be $50, it could be, 150, it could be 200. Leak. Close that leak. Those money leaks. Leak. Close that leak. Those money leaks. That's what we are talking about. So the challenge for today is for you to basically look at your account. Basically look at, we did that yesterday. And for those that have done it, good job to you, because you would have seen all of those subscription. Mine, in my own case, let me give you an instance. I had Audibles. I hope we all know Audibles. Audibles, because I love to read, and because I love to read, there are times when I don't have the physical book with me. I see myself listening to it, right? And because of that, I had Audibles, and I had it for years. Even when I started reading normal books, I had it for years, and I was paying subscriptions every single month for it. And that was taking money from me every single month. And you might think it might be you, yours might be, you have Hulu, you have Netflix, you have all this repetition. It might be the case. Those are little money, but those are the money that those small money takes away from you. It could, and I give you an instance, right? Just $27 a day could bring you to a total of, done for 10 years consistently, $27 a day, 10 years could bring you to $1.6 million. Putting it in an S&P 500 and leaving it for 20 years, it will bring you to $1.6 million. And I tell you, if I tell anybody, can you afford the $27 a day? I tell you, a lot of people would say, oh, absolutely, I can do that, right? But $27 a day for 365 days, that is $10,000 a year. So for that $27, if you are looking for how to blow it, that is how you blow $10,000 a day. That's a down payment for a house, right? So, and today, it is about, we're in the media money challenge. Mills, welcome in. Christian, welcome in. Camus, welcome in. And everyone, let's tap out the live. And for those on the YouTube side, how are you doing? Make sure you click on that subscribe button and join the media money reset. We're doing the 21 days of money reset. I call it the media fast, right? Right. That's what it sounds like. But we did it in December ahead of the new year, right? Just to bring it home, right? Ahead of the new year, what we did was, in the new year, every single day we had a task to bring us closer to, to bring you closer to your financial freedom. Here is about financial freedom. Here is your financial, just to meet your financial goals. There's some habits that you're going to change. If you change this habit, little habits that you will change, and it's going to start, it's going to change your finances. There's some other habits that you're going to pick up. So like investing habits. Ahead of that, I don't even know what my net worth is. A lot of people, what I'm saying is, what you build that helps you to build income. What you do with that income is income. Jesus Christ, you and everyone in the chat. Absolutely, yeah. God is great. Yes, absolutely, Lord. I totally agree. Click on that subscribe button. So, so what I was saying is, think about it, your income, it's what you do with your income that really matters, right? And that's why it is important that we started with the net worth. What is your net worth? And if you have not done that, take all of your expense, all of your, what is your income? So what you have, basically, what do you have in savings? What do you have in terms of assets? It could be real estate, it could be in the stock market, it could be, maybe in a CD, in your 401k, your Roth IRA, ISA, in your TFSA, in your retirement account. Bring everything together. How much is that? Now think about, do you have mortgage? Do you have car notes? Do you have those credit card debt? Do you have all of those negatives, all those things that, all of those debt? Take the difference between what you own and what you owe. OWN minus OWE, right? Own minus O will give you your net worth. And you want to do this exercise. I tell you, the multimillionaires and the millionaires do this diligently, but the middle class do not. So you want to understand it, and really, it might be alarming to you. That's the truth. By the time you are done with it, because some of us might be in a negative net worth, and you might be earning some good, decent income. But it's just supposed to be an eye opener for you. It's not for you to be embarrassed in any way. It's not supposed to shame you or make you feel guilty. Hi, Isaiah, how are you? Yeah, welcome, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button. JJ, JLW, Follow, Genesis, Moving Silence. Camus, welcome into the 21 days of money reset, and welcome to the $1 million League. This is the community of millionaires whereby we're saying that, instead of working 20 to 65 years is not the way to go. We're saying we are getting to the $1 million status in 10 years or less. Not a get rich quick scheme. As a matter of fact, here is about delayed gratification. Here about moderate risk investing, right? But ultimately long-term, and of course, building generational wealth. And that is what we do. Using simple principles like what we are talking about in these our 21 days of money reset. Like day one, we had the net worth. Understanding what your net worth is, right? Meaning, take what you own minus what you owe, and the difference there is going to tell you what your net worth is. Now, in a situation where you find yourself in a situation where your net worth is at negative or is at zero, I mean, trust me, you can be making $200,000 a year and still have a negative net worth, because it's not about your income, it's about what you keep, right? If your income is here and your debt is here, obviously you realize that, or your income and your asset, or you don't even have assets at all, it's going to, you realize that, oh, you know what, I'm at a negative. That's fine, it's okay. That's why we are doing this challenge. The goal is for you to move from the negative to the positive. And if you're already in a zero net worth, the goal is for you to actually move to the, to a positive and, a more a much better net worth, right? And that's by the time you are done with this 21 days, I tell you, you would see differences in your finances, because the goal here is financial freedom, right? Living life at your own terms. That is the goal, right? So take what you own minus what you owe and determine your net worth. Now, day two was all about you going to check your statement, understanding where your money is at, right? You already know your net worth now, right? Now, day two is for you to take your statement, right? Your bank statement, go and print it out, ideally, and do your statement for 30 days, 60 days or 90 days, whichever one is better. As a matter of fact, being a doctor of business, the longer the data, right, the trend, it's actually better, right? If you can do 90 days, that's even better. What do you want to check? You want to understand where your money is going. Where is my money going? Because have you ever felt like this, where people would say, or it might be you, I just got my paycheck. But guess what? Day three, the money is gone. I don't even know where my money is going. Trust me, it's not just you. And nothing is taking that money from your account. It's just that you lack clarity on where your money is going. And this exercise, as part of this 21 days, we want to understand where your money is going. You want to, where do you think, or are you investing it in assets, right? There are times when I would tell very cash. I'm very poor, but I'm very asset rich because I can buy a property cash right now and pull everything that I have in my account and it's towards one property. Then I don't have any money, and that's fine. Be a millionaire. Then you also millionaire. Then you also make sure that yeah, you want to keep focusing on investing. Right now we're focused on the basics. There will be time you're struggling, maybe your income, because it starts with your income. Maybe your income is not up there, right? You desire your income to be. So there is part of this challenge. We're also going to have a day or two where we are focused on how do you increase your income. Those are things that we're going to be doing during this challenge. But day one was about your net worth. So if you miss day one, go and do check your check what you own minus what you owe, so that you determine what so that you determine your what your net worth is. Now, when you determine what your net worth is, the next thing for you is to pull up your statement of account. And I know it might be painful, but guess what? It's just 21 days. You work too hard for your money. So take the pain, right? Somebody, you're doing it as alongside so many people right now. Take the time, right? And do it. I am also doing it myself, because I do it every 6 months. I do it every quarter, right? And I see it lets me know, okay, I need to switch this, I can switch that, and all of that. That's what it helps you to do. And trust me, all these millionaires, that's why most of these companies, guess what, they do financial statement. This is your own personal financial statement review that you're doing, end of the quarter, end of the month, right? That they will say that they close the books end of the month, end of the quarter. This is your own personalized one. So focus on it and do it diligently. Thank you all for tapping out the live, sharing out the live, and click on the follow button, join the $1 Million League. And congrats to everyone that's already here doing this, and all of everyone joining the community, clicking that follow button. Awesome. So now for today's challenge, right? I want to ask you one thing, right? What's one thing you are paying for that isn't making your life better? Is there anything at all that you are paying for right now and it's not benefiting your life? Because if you looked at that statement yesterday, and if you have not done that, you can also take a memory check, right? Is there anything, right? In my own case, it was like, the Audible that I was not using, because I now have a lot of physical books, right? Because I did not have the time, and that's why I was doing the audio books, right? But then I had the time and I started reading the physical book, and for almost 2 years I never used Audible for once. But guess what? I was consistently paying every single month. So that is a leak for you. Yours might be like, it could be, you might be thinking that, oh, you know what, it really doesn't matter. It's $10 a year. That is $300. You can put it towards your Roth IRA. $300 you can put it towards investing. $300 you can give it as African tax. It is money that you're not using, right? And another one that I want to ask you, that gym, right? You pay subscribe to the gym at the beginning of the year, right? How many times have you been to the gym? All right. If you have not been more than 2 times since the beginning of the year, now is the time for you to cancel, right? Go cancel it. And instead of this, right? Or is it that you cancel it, or you actually take the action to start going to the gym? But if your time does not permit you, take 30 minutes walk every single day. It's better than you losing money and of course not still exercising. So that's the other one. Another one is Netflix and Hulu. You have Netflix, you have things, you have a multiple service together, doing the same service, doing multiple things, right? The same service for the same thing. We have Hulu, you have Netflix, you have regular cable, but then guess what? You are working 2 shifts. You have not even sat in front of that TV. So cancel 2 out of that and save that money and put it towards investing. So it could, and this is what I mean. These are just examples, because all the small leaks, you might think that it's $20, $50. When you bring it together, right, you'd realize that you're talking about hundreds of dollars. And guess what? How much do you need to max out your $7,500 Roth IRA, or your TFSA, or your ISA in the UK, do you know how much it takes? $7,625 a month. So these subscriptions that we are talking about might just be, as a result, it might just be this that you now start putting towards this. All right. So thank you all for tapping out the life and sharing out the life, and of course, you know, for if you have not joined the challenge, we are doing the 21 days mid-year money reset. That's what we're doing. So welcome in. And if you are just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. All right. So today's challenge is about being intentional. You have to be intentional, because wealthy people don't just earn money, they direct their money. Wealthy people don't earn, they don't just, they are being intentional. That's why you would say you would they would do their net worth. That's the same reason why they would, they will calculate where they know where their money is. So if you want to get to that $1 million status, and I mean, this is the $1 million league. So if you want to be a part of that league and you want to do what we do here, right, make sure you click on that follow button and make sure you are intentional. You must be intentional about your money. You need to know, where is my money going, right? You need to direct your money, right? Because guess what? If your money doesn't have direction, you will not, if you don't give your money direction, it's going to give you self-direction. It's going to give you self-direction. And this is the 21 days money reset challenge, right? This is what this is all about. Money reset challenge for 21 days. That is what we're doing. So I want you, before you, as you are looking at that your statement, or as you are thinking about what is that thing that you want to cancel, what is that thing that you do, these are the questions I want you to ask yourself. This money or this subscription that I'm paying for, do I use it? And it could be subscription for coaching, one community or whatever. When last were you in that community? So those are the things. Do I use it? That's number one. Number two, does it improve my life? Let's even say I use it. How does it improve my life? Does it improve my life? That's the other question. Does it improve your life? If it does not improve your life, then cancel it. And make sure you put your money, because if you take your money and you invest it, definitely that's going to improve your life, because you gave financial freedom. And my friend on the YouTube side, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Welcome in. Christy, welcome in. Miguel, Crossroad, welcome in. Right? Dollar, welcome in. Moses, welcome in as well. And we are talking about the 21 days of money reset that we have right here. And it's ongoing. We are this is day 3, right, of the challenge, right? And I just thought to pop in. And today it's about fixing that money leak. Right? All those subscriptions that you are not using, all of those payments, checking your statement and understanding, what is this payment for? Do I need it? Do I use it? Does it better improve my life? Right? Is it helping me build wealth? Right? And whenever I say wealth, I'm not talking about money. A lot of time people equate money to wealth. No, money is just one type of wealth. As a matter of fact, we have 4 to 5 types of wealth, right? One is money wealth that everybody talks about: assets, investment, money in the bank, right? Your income, that's money wealth. There's something called the health wealth. There's a reason why they say health is wealth. If health fails, what happens? Every other thing doesn't matter. Every other thing fails. So health is wealth. That's the second type of wealth. The top type of wealth is peace wealth, making sure that you have protection around your family, right? The peace, you can sleep with your 2 eyes closed. You're having your LLC. You're having your probate. You are having your living trust. You are having your insurance. All of those emergency fund. It gives you peace, right? Because that might be the reason why you're financially pressured. That's the other one. Then there is the third one, the fourth one, which is the time wealth, ability to live life at your own time, which is the one I talk most here, financial freedom. This is whenever you end those leaks or you seal those leaks, right? you realize that you are one step closer to financial freedom, because you can now transfer that money or repurpose that money. These leaks, right, that you're canceling, those things that you don't need, you can now repurpose the money and put it towards invested. Ultimately, the goal is investing, because if you put money in the bank and it's just sitting in the bank, as a matter of fact, you are only getting 0.01%. And if you use the rule of 72 divided by your interest, whatever interest, so typical bank is giving 0.01%. It means that 7,200 years is what is going to take you to double your money in that account, right? So understand that, so you have to put your money in investment. Investment is what is going to help you build financial freedom, because that's the only way you grow your money. Like in real estate, in the stock market, in businesses, that's going to help you grow your money. Not in risky place, right? Not in get rich quick scheme and they will tell you they double your money overnight. Hell no. So Stephanie, welcome in. Ria, welcome in. Precious Mother, welcome in. Moses, welcome in. And those on the YouTube side, welcome in. How are you all doing? Make sure you click on that follow button, tap out the live, share out the live. And we are in the 21 days mid-year money reset. Yay. We are 21 days mid-year money reset. And if you missed the one we did, you need to determine what your net worth is, what you own minus what you owe. Day 2 is all about checking your bank statement for the last 30 to 90 days and see where your money is going, right? Identify where your money is going. And today is about sealing those leaks. What are the things that you have on that statement? What are the things that you are spending your money on that is not adding value to you? First question you ask yourself, for every of those spend, does it cover your bills? Is it towards your bills? No. Is it towards a certain lifestyle? No. Is it towards, when last did I use it? Like the subscriptions when last did I use it? How many times? What's the frequency? Because it might just make sense for you to pay, per time, per usage versus subscription, right? Versus subscription, and then when you have those money, repurpose it towards invested, right? You don't leave it in the bank, because bank is it's redundancy in your wealth building journey. It's a major redundancy, right? Because 7,200 years is what is going to take you to double your money if it sits in the bank. And as a matter of fact, it makes it even worse, right? Because guess what? As of May or April, inflation was at 3.8. Guess what inflation is right now? 4.2%. We started so it has jumped from the beginning of the year till now. Inflation has jumped from 3.2, right, to 4.2. It's jumped a whole 1 point. What does this mean? It means that you are losing money at 4.2%, right? For every $100 that you have, you are losing $4.02, even though it's sitting in that bank and you are thinking, oh, what money is there, right? So aside from the fact that you are losing money to, your money is not going to double, it's taking 7,200 years, it means that you are also losing 4.2%. So ultimately, you are losing 4.1%, 4.2 minus 0.01, right? Is that even 4 yeah, thereabout. That's what you are losing every single time you leave your money in the bank. So we're going to take whatever money that you identify in your leaks, right? You cancel that subscription, you cancel that membership, all of those things that you end, and my friend, she's already here, right? She said the day she met me, that was months now, right? And she said that before now, I used to buy things on Titi Shop. Everything, there's no week that I don't buy, right? But she said since she met me, that was months ago, right? And she said within the last 2 weeks, right, I have not bought a single thing, right? Meaning that, and she said she's using the saving that money towards buying the property now. So whenever you save that money, right, and that's the mindset I want us to have. Do you need it? If I don't need it, how does it improve my life? Does it help me to build wealth? If that whatever spend cannot answer that question or does not fit into that question, then there's no point spending. And that's the same thing when you look at that statement, think about that question. Do I use it? Does it improve my life? And how is it helping me to build wealth? Those three questions. If you cannot address it, then if he addresses it or he has a good answer to it, if you say, can you please teach me how to make money? That's what we're talking about, Christina. Make sure you click on the follow, the subscribe button. Ilaras, welcome in. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. There's so many long form videos that are there already teaching you how to increase your skill, even for free. Going to school for free, go on Google, Coursera, all of those other business, how you can do that to increase your income, how you can negotiate your salary so that you can increase your income. And then what do you do with that income? Being diligent with your income, being and that's part of, and also join the 21 days of mid-year challenge, because we will that's what this is all about, right? So make sure you click on that subscribe and the follow button. Quiz Breeze, welcome in, and every other one that is joining. Let's tap out the live. And if you have been here for more than 2 minutes and you have not clicked on that follow button, I don't know what is it that you do not enjoy what we're talking about? Because I believe everybody loves money and everybody wants to get to that $1 million status. Even if you don't want to get there, you want a comfortable, decent life. So if that's your goal, make sure you click on the follow button and join the community, which is the $1 Million League, with the goal of getting to that $1 million status in 10 years or less. And this is the 21 days media challenge. As a matter of fact, we have trainings in the past quarter, this quarter, we've had training on how to buy real estate in 90 days through the real estate bootcamp. We've had how to invest in the stock market, in the ETFs, right? Exchange traded funds. How do you do that? We have done that, and through the smart investing workshop. And recently, on the 6th of June, just this last Saturday, we had the Wealth Building Academy, where we taught people how to increase their income. We taught people where to put their money, and of course, how to gain financial freedom while ensuring that they have protection around their money, fixing the foundation, and of course, also building a financial fortress. So those are things that we do within this community. So you don't want to miss out. And now we're doing from the 8th, which is from this Monday, we started the 21 days media challenge. So there's always something for you within this community. And all of those training, yes, it sounds amazing, and you thought it was very expensive. Yes, it is expensive because it requires the time and effort but guess what? We did it absolutely free, right? As part of corporate social responsibility, we taught all of that for free. So if your goal is to actually build wealth, right? You're a professional. If all that you do is take your income and put it on expenses or on bills, you're not building wealth. And unfortunately, you work for 45 years and you will still retire not building wealth. But if your goal is to build wealth, retire early, even if you don't want to retire early, be work optional, right? Have peace of mind, not work to pay bills, then this is the right place for you. Make sure you click on that follow button. So today's challenge, like I said, is to ensure that you take that money, understand the leaks. If it doesn't fit in any of those three, do I use it? How does it benefit how is it beneficial to my life? Bozo just joined the $1 Million League. Congratulations to you. Clicking on that follow button, joining the $1 Million League. Congratulations doing that, right? Yeah. So if it's not beneficial to you, do you use it? And the third thing is, do you also use it? The third thing is, how does it build wealth for you? Steph also just joined the $1 Million League. Congratulations to you. Clicking on that follow button. As a matter of fact, if you've been here for more than 2 minutes, it means that there's something you want to do about your finance, right? So make sure you click on the follow button. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a doctor of business and technology, a serial investor. I've been investing for close to 2 decades. I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. So it tells you something. Real estate is definitely part of the strategy that we use here, right? And of course, smart investing, things like ETF, right? Exchange traded funds is another strategy, because we are moderate risk investors, we are generational wealth builders, and our goal is financial freedom, living a balanced life. So if you want to live a balanced life as a professional or as an individual, right? Living a balanced life and also living generational wealth, make sure you click that follow button and learn the strategies, because what we use here is the multi-million dollar multimillionaires blueprints. That's what we do. The multimillionaire blueprints. That's what we basically use within this community. And thank you all for tapping out the live, sharing out the live. So once you have identified any of these leaks, repurpose the money. Don't just take the money and just say, oh, you know what? Obira, welcome me. NK, welcome. Thank you for tapping out the live, sharing out the live as well. So don't just say, I take the money and you take now I've already canceled this subscription. That's one step to it. The other step to it is that we need you to also put it towards investing. Don't just take the money and just say, oh, you know what? And you've canceled it. Yes, you have closed the link. But guess what? You want to repurpose it. Think about it. There's a saying that there's something that the therapists use. If somebody is addicted to something, right, to a certain habit, that person, for the person to be able to end that habit, right, even if the person ends the habit, the person needs to they have to give him the person replace that habit with something else. So for instance, maybe somebody smokes, the person has to replace it with maybe exercise or something, right? Just so, because even the idle mind is the devil's workshop, just the same way, right? So if that money that you can't, that subscription that you cancel or that leak that you fixed, right, you want to take that money and use it for something else. You need to fund your emergency fund, right? That's the first one. You need to use it to pay off debt. If you have high interest debt above 10%, use that money to do that. You need to use for a lot of debt reduction. The other thing is that use it to fund investment. Put it in ETF. Put it in your Roth IRA. Max out that your Roth IRA. Put it in you've been thinking of buying your first property. You'll be so surprised that $27 a day is $10,000 a month. That's all that you need to buy your first rental home at an FHA loan of 3 to 5%, right? You get a 250,000 home at a 250,000 home. That's what you get with a $10,000 down payment, right? And you've been wondering, oh, you know what? I'm praying to God. You know what? I want my home. That's $27 a day. That's all that it takes. It's not like it's a big deal. And maybe you need to stop praying about that and focus on, taking actions and doing what you're supposed to do. All right. So understand this thing. The goal is not for you to cut everything. That's not what I'm teaching. I am not saying cut everything, right? That's not it, right? The goal is for you to stop spending on things that don't add value to you. If something is not adding value to you, then stop spending money on it. Stop spending on it. It doesn't add value. So always ask the question, does this add value? If it adds value, fantastic, right? Go ahead. Does it not add value? Then you need to quit investing, putting your effort into things like that. Because if it doesn't add value, do you remember me? Emerson, how are you? Welcome in. And make sure that you click on that subscribe button if you haven't done that. So we're in the 21 days of money reset challenge for the next 21 days. Today it's about you fixing the leaks, right? So you're identifying those expenses that you do not use, all those things that you're paying for that doesn't add value to you. That's what you're going to be identifying. So you can start. Let's keep it simple. Just even start with one. It could be Hulu, Netflix. It could be like you're buying things on TikTok shop. It could be subscription. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Amazon. I hope you have been finding value as well. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you have been finding value. Thank you for sharing the live as well and tapping out the live, inviting your friends over. So think about it. Find one leak. It could be that thank you so much for sharing the live, Augustine. And if you have been here for more than 2 minutes and you have not clicked on the follow button, you've not clicked on the subscribe button, make sure you do that. I tell you have more things to benefit than to lose, right? Because here is about wealth building. That is what we're doing, except that's not your goal. So find one leak, right? It could be the gym that you have not been, right? And you just now cancel that one and start walking. Yeah, well, thank you so much. Now you need to start walking. Take a walk. I take a walk of at least 30 to 1 hour every single day to 60 minutes every day. And I tell you, that is very life changing. It helps my mental health. And, and there are days when I'm at the gym, right? But if you know that you don't have the time for the gym, right, then eat the road. The street is there for you to actually work. Then cancel that membership and take that money and use it towards investing, right? Use it towards redirect the money towards building wealth, right? All right. And then the next thing, once you have done that, I want you to, because we have a post every single day, I want you to come to the post. I have the same post on YouTube, I have it on IG, and I have it on TikTok, right? Across all the platform, also on Snap. And if you have not, you are a part of the Million Dollar League and you have not connected across all platform. It's Money Talk across all platform, right? So go and do that, right? And just be the part of the community across board, right? Just do that. And I tell you, on YouTube, we even you heard me say that on YouTube we have another form of educational videos, long form videos that are there that would help you, right? Sit down and just watch, and you see your finances change, right? Change for the better, as a matter of fact. And that's part of the reason why we're doing this 21 days of money reset. So once you cancel it and you have already, repurpose the money, comment on any of those videos that you have, comment reset that you have done it, right? Always remember one thing, that your income, right, it just pays bills. It's what you do with that income that really matters, right? If all that you do with the income is you pay bills, then you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. And unfortunately, I showed a video of a very pathetic video of a over 60-year-old man that worked with the postal services for 29 years, also worked in the military, in the military for another 9 years. That means in total almost 30, almost 40 years, right? And guess what? All he retired in December, and since December, all he has gotten was $400. How do you survive at over 60 on $400? His rent alone is $1,600. I saw that video on YouTube, on Instagram, and I thought that this is really pathetic. But guess what? We can only say the story right now because that's almost too late for this individual. So if you are not yet in your 60s, you are still in your 50s, or you are still in the workforce or whatever, you still have the opportunity. Don't think that there's one social security somewhere. Don't think that your child is your retirement benefit. Start with something as little. Yes, you might say that I'm still struggling with the bills. But guess what? We are not even talking about the bills right now. We're not saying increase your income. There's another day for that. Yes, it's coming. But today, it's about with what you have, what can you do with it? Like the loaf, one bread and one is it six fishes and one loaf of bread or whatever, fed 6,000. That's what we are saying right now. What is in your end, right? What is in your end right now? What can you do with it, right? You'll be so surprised, right? You will be so surprised at what that's going to do. Like all of those leaks, those subscription, when you cancel it, you don't need to go look for another money. Just take that money and put it towards your Roth IRA. Just cancel another one and put it towards your investing. Cancel another one and put it in your emergency fund. That's all that we are asking, right? That's what we're asking. And then that's how you build wealth. And you might have done the one and you got alarmed that you had a negative net worth. Do you know? I'm not sure that is right. BTS. Yeah, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Yes, and join the 21 days of money reset. Right. So, and then, but guess what? If you do all those little things, you put it in you cancel this leak and you put it towards ETF. You cancel this leak, you put it towards your emergency fund. You cancel this leak and you put it towards your Roth IRA. Guess what? That's how you improve or you increase your net worth, right? That's how everything is linked to your net worth at the end of the day. And tomorrow, which is day 4, we're going to be talking about something else, right? And if you, in case you haven't it's going to be linked to day 3, right? But tomorrow is a very important day because it's a day that some people make a mistake. They don't have this, and I tell you, a lot of people do not have this. And that singular thing, it's something that changes their life for good. some people never recover from it. So tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow's challenge. It's very important. Even the smartest of the investors, they get to miss this, right? But if you miss it, it's part of the things that we call, building your financial foundation. You have to build financial foundation before you can even grow anything. So tomorrow, it's going to be all about that. So make sure you complete today's challenge and comment in any of my videos and just say reset. It's just accountability. I don't know if you did it or not, but do it for yourself. It's not my money. It's not you. I have my own. I am also doing the same challenge, interestingly, at the same time, because I also want to do better, when it comes to, it's only going to be you alone that's going to get the benefit of this challenge. I am also getting the benefit of this challenge. All right. I hope you found value today. And if you have not clicked on the follow button, do that. And also on the YouTube side, it is Money Talk with Dr. Lina. On IG, it's Money Talk with Dr. Lina. On TikTok, is Money Talk with Dr. Lina. I recently started the Snap as well. So look for Money Talk with Dr. Lina across all the platforms and just click on the follow and the subscribe button over there. Right. If you are just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business. I'm a serial investor with double-digit real estate portfolio. I've been investing for close to a decade. As a matter of fact, my day job is a vice president of technology and a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, and deep learning. And I'm just sharing my knowledge with professionals and individuals that want to actually build wealth, because we were all lied to go to school, get a job, right? And of course, life will be fine. But how is that working with a 4.2% inflation, with gas at over $4, right? And of course, your income never increased with one dime, with everything going on. So understanding that you have to build wealth for yourself, because guess what? Nobody's coming to save you. Unfortunately, unemployment is just for 6 months, and the highest you can get is about $2,000. Just in case you do not know, and in retirement, that's even worse. I just talked about somebody got a $400 since December after trading his life for money for 40 years. All right, so not to put fear in you, but guess what? Here, you can build wealth. Learn all of the strategies like ETF, like real estate, like businesses. These are strategies, and of course, having your uh, financial discipline, financial literacy, and financial planning, so that you can gain financial freedom. All right, I gotta go. I hope I was able to. I just thought to pop in today so that I'll keep popping in every day to make sure to sensitize you and help you to get along with this challenge for 21 days. All right. And guess what? I will see you guys later. Ensure your money is working harder than you do. I love you guys late, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. And my YouTube community, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Be back, and then I'll see you guys later. Bye.